So what the fuck were we talking about? I don't remember what we were talking about before we started recording.
Vance's dead grandma?
Oh yeah, my
Yeah,
dad.
the scat porn.
Scat porn of Vance's dead grandmother. Yeah, that was. I think that was it. That was the topics.
No.
No, you
See,
can't
now-
do this to me.
Now with this context, it sounds like she did that.
We're doxing your grandmother.
Listen, she was well respected in her industry, and I don't think there's anything we can take away from that, you know?
She started smoking cigarettes when she was 10.
Scat porn by 13.
That,
God damn it!
it's a slippery slope, guys. A slippery
I was like, I
fucking
could bring
slope.
up something wild and get this off.
Everybody's heard the song Kimono, aka a masterpiece. Scrolling on Pornhub, I'm on page 50, trying to find that one video I remember, and it's true. It's a true fucking tragedy that everybody goes through every day. We don't talk about that enough.
Is that... No, like, genuinely, as someone who doesn't really watch porn, like, is that actually a thing you guys do? Will you guys, like, try to find, like, a video you saw a decade ago?
He's like, first of all, as a man of God, is that what you guys really do?
Not a man of
Yeah,
God.
no,
as a
dude who has
pure-hearted
a lot
Christian.
of sexual issues.
No, but really, we really do that because it's like,
Really?
no bullshit. I know this video. Let me get this straight. I'm not looking at it for the fetish. I had to start everything I say with a fucking preamble because I don't want to be taken out of context. I'm not looking at it for the fetish. I'm looking at it for the actress. It was a stepmom thing, so automatic gross.
Yeah.
But she was doing yoga on a yoga ball. And I've never seen that. I saw that video once, never saw it again.
Well,
It's a
what-
specific fucking video, and I've never seen it again.
But what happens if you just, like, go to... I'm gonna guess Pornhub probably 'cause they're the most popular. Do you just like put in MILF yoga ball and would that pop up?
And then you just like look until you find it. Actually, did you remember that that Pornhub basically got rid of all their amateur stuff because of all the controversies over the past few years?
Yeah, I was actually
yeah.
really happy they did that because Pornhub they had some really fucked up shit on that website for a long
Revenge
time.
porn,
Like there
they
was
had-
revenge porn, child porn. Like there was
Yeah, just like out in the open too.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't even like fetish. It was just like real dangerous shit.
Well,
Like,
because people used to be able to upload essentially whatever they wanted, and unfortunately, Pornhub's not really like YouTube. I highly doubt they were being super vigilant and had these bots that could detect if it was actually like okay to be on the site. Like, I think it's actually a pretty good thing that they got rid of like the majority of the amateur stuff, and then like essentially took more of the OnlyFans approach where you have to like prove your age and send ID and prove that like the people in the video are who you're saying they are. And honestly, it's still fuck Pornhub, kind of still fuck porn as a whole, but like kind of pretty happy they did that
porn
shit.
as a whole.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with y'all looking at porn, but the porn industry itself is like super fucking evil. But it's the same thing with music. The music
Yeah.
industry is also evil as fuck, but I'm not gonna get mad at you for listening to music for fuck's sake.
Yeah, like I don't think anybody who's listening to Taylor Swift's old stuff is gonna be crucified, or Macklemore's old stuff, aka a masterpiece.
Listen, we're gonna save the Macklemore chat for later. I know you got something up
No,
your sleeve.
no, fuck you.
Do we
fuck
start
you.
with the Macklemore
Fuck you.
chat? I
Fuck
think we
you.
need to
Fuck
start with
you.
this beef.
Macklemore-
You were having this conversation before
I-
we even started the podcast.
I was at work yesterday, and I was like, what is this one song? It's called The End by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. I listened to it again, and fuck you, let me finish. I realized that, like, Macklemore pre-White Walls is great. Post-White Walls, ass. Pre-White Walls, half of his songs are, like, masterpieces. And I'm tired of saying that they're not.
Listen, here's the thing. When it comes to Macklemore, technically, I can't really hate on his music too much, but that's only because I've only heard 3 songs. I've only heard The Ceiling Can't Hold Us, The Riff Shop, and the one where he's like, when I was 13, I thought I was gay. It's like, but I wasn't
The one
though,
that
but oh well.
everybody heard.
Those are the only ones.
Heard.
And after that, I was like, okay, I think I'm done. But my beef with Macklemore, and again, I already said this in our personal conversation, but I'll say it for our 16 viewers. First of all, listen, I can forgive him for ruining Good Kid, Mad City and getting Album of the Year in 2013. I can look past
You
it.
can forgive him?
I can forgive him. However, the things I will not forgive is 2 things. First of all, this man made thrift shopping trendy, and now Goodwill has the fucking balls to charge you $10 for the most basic ass fucking t-shirt. Fuck that shit. Fuck you for that, Goodwill. Fuck you, Macklemore. And second off, as someone who grew up in Washington State and spent a lot of time in Seattle, I'm just really upset that he is technically the most successful rapper from Seattle. I want you to really take a look at Seattle's music history. We had Nirvana, we had Jimi Hendrix, and now we have fucking Macklemore? Really? Come on, suck my ass.
I feel like
that feels like more like Seattle's fault.
I feel like that's Seattle's fault.
You're right. You know, that's true. Every time I've gone there, I can definitely say I've never, ever seen a booming hip-hop scene. So maybe Macklemore was actually the best option they had.
It's either him or, like, an NF that was going to come out of there, and I feel like we got lucky.
I would actually rather listen to Macklemore than NF.
I would listen to Macklemore's entire discography on repeat for the rest of my fucking life. Didn't ever listen to an NF song ever again. Fuck that nigga.
I would rather listen to every song by Coolio that's not Gangster's Paradise than listen to NF.
All 5 NF fans are like, you sons of bitches!
Bro, I love my cousin to death. I remember he was like a really big NF fan. I was like, no, dude, please, no. Like, I was trying to show him, like, Brockhampton and like JPEG Mafia back in like 2017. I was like, you got to check this shit out. He's like, okay, that's interesting. How about you want to hear something pretty cool though? And he put on fucking NF. I was like, dude, this is not the same. This is not the same level of quality.
Want to hear the good shit.
And if it's not NF, it's fucking Token.
I think he actually was a Token fan too. Now that you mention it,
if it's not NF, it's fucking Token.
I love my cousin to death, but musically, we don't really line up.
No, fuck your cousin musically. It's ass. It's always the same white guy who's like, Token's the best rapper out there ever. Y'all don't know what you're on about. Get the fuck out of here and get some taste. I'm sorry.
Bro, that little fucking dude constantly shows up on my TikTok page, and it's fucking irritating. I don't know why TikTok really wants me to be a Token fan, but it's not gonna fucking happen. Give up on it, please.
Good fucking lord. But back to the Macklemore thing. I think that thrift shopping is worse, partly due to Macklemore, but also due to the internet. Like, as somebody who collects a lot of stuff in their free time, it's mostly due to the internet, and I'd even blame shows like Pawn Stars to a certain extent to make everybody think, oh, I have that, it's in my attic, I must be sitting on a fucking gold mine. Like, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Everybody thinks that because there's a market for it, now they can, like, play into it. Because before the internet, when everything was more segmented, if you had, like, a shit ton of shit that you didn't want, you just sell it to get rid of it. Now people are always trying to make a profit on some shit, even if they never wanted it in the first fucking place. Just because they know that there's somebody who would pay for it.
I will definitely also blame, like, the Tumblr bitches of, like, the early 2010s. Like, don't get me wrong, they're also equally bad. They also have a big part of why it sucks now. But I will still say Macklemore did part of the first step. Like, he pushed the snowball that went downhill and destroyed the town, you know?
I'm gonna blame capitalism on this one.
Yeah, but that's where every problem ever comes from, though. That's just too vague.
Yeah, but that just means I'm ultimately right in every conversation as well.
I mean, you know what? You're right. That's the worst part. Fuck capitalism, but we have no choice but to take part in it. Like, it sucks. It's that or you're homeless.
You could honestly be like in school and be like, "Oh man, I failed this test." Fucking capitalism, and you could probably, if you have a good train of thought, you're right. There's a good argument there.
Technically, the entire plot of Breaking Bad could have been avoided if they weren't living in America. Like, he would have been like, damn it, I have cancer. Okay, good thing you pay 60% of your money to taxes. We'll get you taken care of. Selling meth? Why would you do that? And that would be the end of the show.
I hate people who look at stuff like that. Like, obviously, you're doing a bit, and that's funny because you're making a point. But
I saw it on Twitter first. It's fine. I didn't take that either.
Yeah, I hate people who are like, but why didn't they do this? The movie would be over. It's like, bitch, because the movie would be 10 minutes. Do you want to pay $10 to watch a 10-minute movie, you whack bitch? Like, obviously everybody wants to see a 2-hour fucking flick. That's why you came here. What do you mean? Why do you do this?
I mean, you know,
like,
you're not
what wrong. The fuck? Like, obviously there's, like, the anger management thing that we talked about.
On the fucking our old podcast? Fuck
on
anger
our old
management.
podcast. that you were talking about how you don't like anger management because the plot doesn't make much sense, which is fair. That's a fair argument to have.
No, they thought about that plot
makes
for
sense.
0.2 seconds and then got started on the script. Like, that is not a well thought out movie whatsoever. As entertaining as it is, Jack Nicholson still does a good job, and Adam Sandler is definitely Adam Sandler. But no, the plot is ass.
It definitely sounds like they had a concept and then came up with, like, but why did it happen, though?
However, the hot version of Aunt, what the fuck? Why can't I remember her name? Justice, don't fucking kill me. Aunt May is in it, though. I will give them that. The hot version of Aunt May from the Amazing Spider-Man movies plays Adam Sandler's love interest. I'll give them credit where it's due.
She's actually from the Home trilogy, but I get what you mean.
What the fuck is the Home trilogy?
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh, is that what it's called? Oh, I didn't. I think I
trilogy.
misspoke and called it Amazing Spider-Man. But yeah. The Marvel one, the Tom Holland and Zendaya one.
The Marvel one. She's from that one Marvel movie.
Well, technically they're all Marvel, but like that's the MCU one. The other ones weren't technically connected until they decided to bring them into the new universe.
I get what you mean. I just like to bully you sometimes.
And to be fair, you're the Spider-Man expert. The minute I misspeak, I've just accepted I'm about to get roasted. It's cool.
No, you're probably right most of the time.
Not that time. I blatantly said the wrong words.
You are wrong about Macklemore.
No, not that one. That one I am not wrong about. He can go fuck himself.
Music. It's not. He has that internet quality. His early stuff does. Like, some of his shit is shit
being put out at the same time, though. 2013 was a pretty good year for music,
12.
and that was not a part of it.
I was fucking 12. You think I was really out here listening to Chief Keef? Like, I was not on the wave. I was watching The Amazing Spider-Man on repeat in my room.
I was still on my white people shit in 2013, but you know who else dropped an album in fucking 2013? Cage the Elephant dropped the best album of their entire discography in 2013, bro. That was the year of Mellophobia. Bro, you've never heard Mellophobia? I will come over there and I will eat your ass while you listen to it right the fuck now, bro.
That doesn't sound like a good time to me at all.
Makes the experience better, trust me.
Stop!
I haven't
the
listened
first
to
time
it
you hear
before.
that album, you can't listen to Cigarette Daydreams without getting your ass eaten. If you ever thought that song sucked, it's because you weren't getting your ass eaten at the time.
More than 2 shakes and it's playing with yourself?
Have you guys listened to the Pound Cake speech recently?
What the fuck is the pound cake speech?
Okay, well, as a black man, I'm gonna have to educate you. Bill Cosby made a
Okay,
speech.
yes, please.
Oh no, that's not a good way to start things.
No, it never is. In 2004, he made a speech. It's called the Pound Cake speech because he claims, and I quote, the ones up here in the balcony fought so hard. Looking at the incarcerated, these are not political criminals. These are people going around stealing Coca-Cola, people getting shot in the back of the head over a piece of pound cake. And then we all run out and are outraged. The cop shouldn't have shot him. What the hell is he doing with the pound cake in his hand? I wanted a piece of pound cake just as bad as anybody else, and I looked at it and I had no money, and something called parenting said, if you get caught with it, you're going to embarrass your mother. Not you're going to get your butt kicked. No, you're going to embarrass your family.
Huh. So,
That's terrible.
not only is he a rapist, but he's also a bootlicker?
He's not only a bootlicker, he's basically saying, like, you other black people aren't as good as me as a black person.
Wow, he really is a terrible person inside and out. That's terrible. Fuck the Cosby Show. Fuck anything Bill Cosby's been a part of. And that includes Little Bill. Fuck Little Bill.
Fuck Lil Bill.
Yeah, fuck Little Bill specifically.
Not like
actually.
that. Not like stop.
No,
But, like,
I will.
every time I can't watch Little
Stop,
Bill. Like
Vance.
anytime I've ever seen a clip
I'll
of
fight
Little
him.
Bill, I'm like, man, that kid's gonna grow up and be a rapist. I can't watch this the same way anymore because it was based off him as a kid.
All I heard was "I will," Vance, and then you stopped speaking. And I got scared. I was like, "Stop!"
No, I know. I had to.
Lolly
I'm
fan,
scared.
Lolly fan alert.
No, absolutely. Wait, do you think there's Little Bill Lolly out there though?
Oh, I guarantee it
Do you
exists.
think
Rule
there's-
34, baby.
Justice, you want to join the watch together? I've got a video presentation.
Sure, whatever.
We can still talk about Bill Cosby. I don't want to talk about Little Bill hentai though.
You know what? I think that's fair.
I feel like that's immediate demonetization town.
We got demonetized in the first 30 seconds, though, if that's what we're really worried about.
I'm taking you to Flavor Town. What the fuck is this, Vance?
I have a-
What the fuck
Yes?
was that? What the fuck
horse
was
hole?
that? Why is there a hole in his neck?
I don't know. That really just fucked me up, and I had to.
So you had to share it.
I had to
on
share
air,
that.
I had to share this with them. They need to suffer.
It's not just that. Hold on. I have been slowly curating and destroying my YouTube Shorts recommendations. All right.
Stop. With what?
With just awful, terrible videos that make no sense. And I've got a nice collection of a very specific channel right here. Just a good set of videos. And I put together a PowerPoint presentation. I'm trying to share my screen properly. There we go.
So I'm assuming you're Goblin?
I am Goblin.
And Andrew is Carol's man dog?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I got the nickname because my old friend Carlos from high school, he gives me a bunch of tattoos, and one day he just started calling me his man dog. I don't know really how it came up to be. I was on drugs at the time. And then it gets kind of stuck, and I always told myself if I ever pursue music, that's the name I'm going to go with. So Carlos Man Dog, that's it now.
Oh, Carlos man dog. I'm dyslexic, and I said Carol's man dog. I'm not actually dyslexic, but I have my moments.
Everyone has those days.
Are you being ableist again against the dyslexic community?
Yes, because of the... No, I'm kidding.
No, he just hates blind people.
It was at this point in the podcast where my PC ran out of storage space suddenly, meaning that there's 20 minutes of podcast gold that you will never see ever. Anyway, back to the show. There's like 20 minutes of a bit that we just had to cut out.
Yeah, we literally just spent a good
full.
solid like 20 minutes essentially watching a bunch of weird ass videos that Vance had found for us, and then we realized that Justice's hard drive ended up it got over whatever the fuck it's called. It got overly filled up, and then we realized we lost all that footage. So me and Vance have the audio, but it has nothing from Justice. So that's sorry guys, you're gonna have to lose out on that forever. But just know it was some pretty spicy content that you guys will never see. So
consider
sorry
that
about
our
that.
Batgirl. That's our Batgirl.
Yeah,
We're never gonna see it. We're never gonna fucking see it.
Funny enough,
For
Michael
tax
Keaton did
reasons.
make a cameo in that 20-minute bit too. You guys will just never know.
You know what the worst
Yeah,
part
he
about
was-
that whole situation is?
What?
If you write something off for tax reasons, it can't be, at least in terms of TV shows. So like the TV shows like Close Enough, which I think is made by the creators of Regular Show, written
Yeah,
off for
it's by
tax
J.K.
reasons.
Quintel.
Written off for tax reasons, it cannot be resyndicated on TV or
What?
resold.
So it's just gone forever? It's lost media
Yes.
now?
Yes.
That is disgusting.
As far as I know, that's the same thing that happened to Symbionic Titan. It was written off. It was written off as a tax thing, and it now can never be played again.
That is so fucking scummy on HBO. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Listen, the Batgirl thing sucks, but, like, at least technically we never even really got to see anything about it in the first place. We already had a whole, like, season of fucking Close Enough, and it's just gone now.
Or any other show that's written off specifically for tax reasons. And that's what they're doing right now. They're actually losing money, which is hilarious. But they're losing
Good,
money
then
due
go
to
fuck
this.
themselves.
But the shows that are specifically written off for tax reasons, I'd run and try to find them ASAP through pirating services.
They better leave my boy Nathan Fielder alone, bro. If they get rid of the rehearsal, I'm gonna fucking riot.
I have not watched that still because I've never watched anything with Nathan Fielder. It just seems so
Oh my god, okay.
intimidating.
I'm gonna tell you right now, start with Nathan For You. Don't start with the rehearsal. I love the rehearsal, but if you don't watch Nathan For You, it can be a little bit overwhelming if you're not used to his type of humor. Because here's the thing, Nathan For You, it's the same general concept, but it's on a much more comedic level where you kind of have an easier time understanding it. Whereas the rehearsal, he takes the same general idea and then essentially takes it to damn near a sociopathic level. Like, it is insane how crazy the rehearsal is almost not a comedy at times. Like, I would say the first couple episodes are funny. There's funny bits here or there, but it's such a almost psychological show. Like, I don't know. Just start with Nathan For You. Give it a few episodes. I think it's on Netflix and HBO. Oh, not on, it's on Hulu and HBO Max. Give it a few shots and then fucking watch the rehearsal, bro. That man is a genius. I love Nathan Fielder. He is fantastic.
I have not watched any of that, nor have I watched fucking Nathan For You. All I know about it is that I see lots of fucking articles about whether or not it's crossing a line and if the finale is okay. That's all I see.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy with this one.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Tell me without spoiling me, baby. Tell me.
No, I won't. I'm not going to spoil anything. There is some very emotionally difficult stuff to watch in that show. Like, there really is. Like, he really does fuck with people's heads in a very deep level for the sake of entertainment, to the point where I'm not saying cancel the dude because I think the show still needs to exist, but I would definitely argue that he goes a little far with it sometimes. Like, some of the shit he commits to goes a little bit haywire.
What the fuck are you saying that's
that.
going too far? I'm not saying that Andrew's
What's
like
the thing?
edgelord #1 over here.
No,
but
it's not even super edgy. He just fucks with people on such a psychological level that you can tell it genuinely causes emotional damage sometimes.
what the fuck is he doing out here?
God damn. For a TV show? What the fuck?
Yeah,
What
like
the
I
fuck
remember.
is he doing?
No way he got paid enough to cause trauma.
Oh, he did. He really did, especially to the child actors. And I'll just leave
Child actors?
Okay,
it.
well,
What the
when you say
okay,
something
no,
that
no.
vague, Andrew.
We have to have a
No,
watch
it's
party
not
now.
nearly
You
as
fucked up.
bad as you're probably imagining. I'm probably making it sound like he's exploiting these people in really fucked up ways. It's not quite that far.
All right, the image I'm
like,
getting in my
you'll
head
watch
is like a
it in-
YouTube prank video. Just
No. It's
HBO
way
Max.
deeper than a prank video. Way fucking deeper. Let's just say there is some kids that are crying in the season finale. But I'll leave it at that.
What the fuck is this man out here doing?
It's purposely making kids cry for fun.
Just give the show a shot. It's genuinely a really good show, but let's just say Nathan Fielder's not going to be winning any Nobel Peace Prizes anytime soon.
Jesus. Can we talk about how the world has turned on Eric Andre?
They turned on him?
They have?
When did
Not
that happen?
turned
I thought
on
people
him.
still liked Eric Andre.
Not turned on him, but like
Like, are they trying to act like they're better than it or something?
in a way, it's like it's too popular and now it's not fun anymore. Like Taika Waititi, like 4 years ago, everyone was like, "Great man, good movies."
Yeah, everyone
Jojo
loved
Rabbit,
him.
good, good, and he has like arguably one flop or a hit if you liked Love and Thunder, and everyone's like, "Oh, he bad now." No,
Never funny. Never
No
funny
good.
in the first place.
he was never funny ever. No funny work. We are slaves. I want to watch the Clerks animated show so bad before Clerks 3 comes out.
Oh.
No, I need to see that, only because I'm such a big Kevin Smith fan, and especially because that was
Same.
like OG Kevin Smith before he kind of overstayed his welcome a little bit.
If I had to suffer through Clerks 2, I'm going to enjoy Clerks 3. Fuck you.
I refuse to watch Clerks 2.
Clerks 2 is a terrible movie. The donkey
Listen, it's
scene,
not-
I will never forgive him for the donkey scene.
It's not nearly as good as the first one, and admittedly, okay, you know what? You're right. They do fuck a donkey. That never would have worked with the first movie. Okay, all right. I'll stop being biased now.
Does Rosario Dawson fuck the donkey? Who fucks the donkey?
I thought it was a
Why would they
dude.
do
I don't
that?
remember. It's been years since I've seen it, but
I thought she fucks the donkey.
Why would she do that?
I don't know why she do that. And Jade Silent Bob Strikes Back is okay. I liked it a little bit. It was my first.
I like
it was
that.
It was my first Kevin Smith movie. I liked it a lot.
it's a fun movie. But I will admit, Kevin Smith, he did kind of start to lose his almost, I don't know, I think the main appeal of Kevin Smith is that he found a way, in his heyday, his prime, like the early 90s to early 2000s, he found a really good way to mend essentially like raunchy early 2000s humor with like almost Quentin Tarantino-esque dialogue to the point where it would almost make you, I don't want to say make you think, because they would still be talking about how his girlfriend sucked 42 dicks or whatever. But like it was the way that he did it that made it a lot more entertaining, where you could actually like relate to the characters and enjoy what they were talking about. And I will say he kind of lost that at the later part of his career, where now it's essentially just early 2000s raunchy humor, except with Kevin Smith characters. And I will admit he did lose it a little bit. I thought the Jay and Silent reboot was kind of not very good.
Didn't watch it. I want to watch it though.
It's not worth your time. I mean, if you're a big Kevin Smith fan, I would say watch it just for the sake of it, but don't expect a lot of quality.
I mean, I'll
There's
still
good
watch
bits,
it.
but eh.
I think I really like Chasing Amy. I think that more dudes should watch Chasing Amy.
Yeah, Chasing Amy's a really good movie, but
Beautiful
that was
movie.
also, once again, made during his peak. That was pre-Jersey Girl days.
Definitely, yeah. That I don't know. I don't know what Jersey Girls is.
Jersey Girl was pretty much his first real flop. That's the movie where it was Ben Affleck, and then he has a daughter. George fucking Carlin is in it. And then his wife, played by Jennifer Lopez, because they were dating at the time before they broke up and then got married.
All I can think of with Ben Affleck and Jennifer.
Fucking Gigli.
Fucking Gigli.
What the fuck even was that movie? It was such
so
a weird fever dream of a movie.
I don't even know why people talked about it. It's so fucking weird.
What movie?
I don't know. It's Gigli. Gigli.
You can't even fucking say it. What are you talking about? What is going on? No.
Gigli was essentially a movie also starring Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. It started off as a movie about a mobster. Like, Ben Affleck played a fucking mobster, and then he fell in love, and it was supposed to be this gritty mob movie, but then the producers essentially came in and turned it into the shittiest romantic comedy I have ever seen in my fucking life.
So what you're saying is next episode is going to be about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna all watch it together?
We're gonna watch Gigli. That's such a funny name. I don't know. It's like how if you say your mama even when there's not a bit that can make somebody laugh. That's what's happening to me right now. Like, just say Gigli.
Wait, Justice. Hold up, real quick.
What?
Fucking Gigli.
Your mama?
Okay, no. Fuck you.
What was that Ryan McGee ass laugh there, bro? Jesus.
They turned Chasing Amy into a fucking manga.
What?
There's a
What is the sentence that you just said?
There's a Chasing Amy manga.
What kind of fucking manga artist / writer was out there watching Chasing Amy and said, nah, this needs to be adapted?
Moyoko Ano, a.k.a. the wife of Hideaki Anno, the creator of Neon Genesis Evangelion.
What fucking dimension is that from? It's not from ours. I can tell you that right now. That doesn't make sense.
That's the loudest I've heard Vance ever. Vance is so
You talk about
angry.
Evangelion? Hold on.
Yeah.
Of the 5 years I've known Vance, that's the second angriest I've ever heard him.
The Chasing Amy manga is related to Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Bro, what? Who let this happen?
Oh god, I love this world. Sometimes I wake up and I get so disappointed, and then there's moments like this that make it worth it. Oh my fucking gosh, that's
I'm
funniest
looking at
shit.
pictures of this manga. Oh my god.
It exists.
It looks so cute.
It's like so realistic looking though. It's such an odd look for a manga, but it exists. Oh, here it is.
I want to
Look.
see anime Ben Affleck.
There's somebody with the cover apparently in like on a bookstore or some shit. Oh, there's copies on Amazon.
It's like
somebody should buy it and read
this
it.
bullshit up right now.
It's $27. That's a lot. Somebody needs to buy it and then we'll all read it together. Wow. There'll just be one episode where we read the Chasing Amy manga.
Is it so? It's specifically a manga, or was
Yes.
it like a comic? What the fuck? Why?
It's explained as half novel, half manga by Mayoko Ano.
First of
Why-
all, that is not Ben Affleck. They didn't even try.
I don't think they want to. I think it'd be difficult to get caught up in using likenesses.
Jesus Christ. Did Kevin Smith let this happen? Did he
I
approve
think
of
he
this?
did. I think he did. I think it's
Fucking
a-
nerd loves comics.
All you have to do is think about it for 2 seconds and you're like, I don't think this works for this. And that would have been the end of it. But no, he really gave it the stamp of approval.
Listen, we don't know how well it sold in Japan.
Guys, I see this as an absolute win. I see this as an absolute win. Now I can say that there is a through line between Kevin Smith and Evangelion.
Like a really short through line. You get right there. Jay, quick, get in the Ava. Fight the angels.
Jay, quick, get in the Ava. And then the final episode is just Jay sitting in a chair with his head hung over, just thinking about all the different movies he's been in.
Yeah, wait, would that be Jay or would that be Silent Bob? fucking
Silent
the most
Bob. Oh,
depressed
Silent Bob would be
fucking-
way funnier. Silent Bob would be way
It
funnier.
would be way funnier.
he's-
Max said
No,
no.
he's the-
actually, a Silent Bob anime would be really fucking good. That I
Dude.
would pay hard-earned money for.
I would. I'd give every dollar I ever make again to see a Clerks anime.
That's
Oh my god, that would be great.
A Clerks slice of life anime that goes on for like 5 seasons. Love it. I'd watch it. I'd watch it every fucking day when I eat breakfast. That'd be my
it's a morning time show, definitely.
Exactly. It'd be how I start my morning every fucking day for the rest of my life.
Wait, now boys, I don't mean to detour this, but only because I gotta head out here in a little bit. So I just wanted to talk about one more fucking thing before we go, because if we miss this, we'll never forgive ourselves.
You'll never forgive yourself. I'll forgive myself pretty quickly.
Smoking that Queen of England pack, though, am I right?
R.I.P. Bozo.
R.I.P. Bozo. Do you think she ever got her ass eaten before she died?
No.
By her
No?
cousin?
Whoa.
That's
The
on
king?
point. Shit.
I don't. Okay, can you, Vance? I feel like you'd know a lot. Can you explain to me what's wrong with the Queen of England?
Well, being a symbol of the monarchy, first off.
Well, yeah. Besides that, I mean, that's the obvious thing. Fuck her for that. But
Isn't see? I'm very vague on all this knowledge,
Me
but
too,
it
me
seems that
too.
the Twitter the gay people in my phone are telling me that
say it.
the Queen of England was married to her cousin. Also, she killed
What?
Princess Diana. That's
Yeah,
not cool.
I see everybody saying like, "Oh, she killed Princess Diana." I saw this one dude with his. Have you seen that Venom meme where he's dunking on Spider-Man with the basketball?
Yeah.
It's that, but with Queen Elizabeth and Princess Diana. Princess Diana's Venom dunking on Queen Elizabeth. Like, that's funny. I don't really know much about their politics.
From what I understand, I mean, let's be honest, Britain has a very long history of essentially taking over countries, colonizing, full of genocide. I mean, hell, there's fucking pictures of the Queen of England when she was very young, smiling next to Hitler.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like at the
That's
end
a
of the
big
day,
yikes, honey.
don't get me wrong, the U.S. government, we're not much better by any means, if better at all, but it's not... it's just one of those things where no one's really upset about this. Except
What's
fucking
worse,
Keemstar
having a
for some
picture with
reason.
Epstein or a picture with Hitler?
Hitler, what the fuck?
Because the Queen has both.
She does? Oh my! I didn't see the Epstein ones. Oh my god!
I'm almost certain she has an Epstein one. I'm just pulling that out of my ass. I might be completely wrong. I'm going to look it up right
Let's
now.
look this up right now.
I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Vance was in fact wrong about that one. We'll see. Man, I just think it's funny. Like, I don't know why. Like, this is such a weird fucking thing to explain. We process stuff differently. Like, we not just as a generation, but I feel like nowadays we process stuff differently. And we're frankly fucking over all that. Well, feel bad because she's a person and she's dead. Well, I'm sure she did a lot of shitty shit in her life, and like we're not stopped by that initial empathy, so we can make jokes like hashtag pack watch, smoking on that Queen England pack tonight. Like, we can say shit like that. Because I was listening to a bunch of people talk about 9/11, because I work at a school, and a lot of the teachers I was working with were like, hey man, we got to talk about 9/11 on Monday. It's going to be really serious. Nobody can laugh at it. Like, if somebody laughs, we're going to kick them out of class. And I was trying not to laugh. Not because I think 9/11 is funny, but just because I'm so broken and I've seen so much shit that I immediately hear like, I believe I can fly by fucking Pink Guy. Like, I'm fucking broken at this point. Like, of course I feel bad for 9/11. Like, it's not funny. But then again, I make
you
like...
responsible? Did you do it? Did you melt the steel beams, Justice?
I cannot confirm or deny that statement.
God damn it.
You will be hearing
Fucking
from my
terrorist.
fucking lawyer. No, but like, even in the last episode, we made steel beam jokes. Like, I don't...
No, and that's, I mean, at the end of the day, tragedy has a short expiration date before it becomes something that you can simply make fun of. And that's only because humor is such a big coping mechanism. Not to mention, even though all three of us were alive during 9/11, I don't think any of us fucking remember it. I don't remember shit about it.
We're all like literal. We're still shitting our pants. I don't think we remember.
I was literally a year and a half old when it happened. Like I don't have any memory.
If I could remember it, it would be my first memory.
Yeah, like the biggest impact it had on our lives is now we have to take our shoes off at the airport. That's about it. Like,
yeah, it's like we've grown up in a post-Columbine world. That's one thing I thought about. We did not grow up with the thought of America is beautiful, America is perfect. We've known growing up, if you're black, you're probably going to be abused by the cops at some point. If you're a woman, you're probably going to be looked down upon and seen as less than. If you're X, Y, and Z, you know, if you're gay, you're going to be seen as going to hell by a bunch of dumbass niggas. America's terrible, 9/11, Columbine, school shooters, you know, lack of gun control, over police, your life sucks. Like, we've always grown up in that state of mind as well.
I mean,
which I think
the fact of the matter is that we just never, like, I've had this conversation with my mom. We never ever grew up in a generation that was proud of our country. Like, we never ever had even an ounce of patriotism just because we never even had the blindness of, oh, but America's great. Yeah, we've done bad things, but so is everyone else. Like, we've just... pretty much the minute we were old enough to understand how our government even remotely works, we knew they were fucking corrupt. They knew how much we consistently fuck over other countries. Like, we just never had the moment of blindness that allowed us to essentially look past the bullshit and still pretend we were great. When at the end of the day, we are the bad guys 90% of the time in most of the wars we've been involved with.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't know. Love that we're ending the podcast on a political note.
I think this is a great way to end the podcast. I mean, we started the first one on it. We could end it on this one. They can go fuck themselves.
I went from walking to making rash political statements.
Stop. This is going to be our life.
They'll never understand that bit.
They will never get context for the rest of their fucking lives.
Never.
Andrew, you want to log us off since you got to go?
Well, that's the end of this, ladies and gentlemen. We love you, we appreciate you, and we think you smell pretty good sometimes. Take a shower, tell your mom you love her, learn to play the bagpipes, because bagpipes have been on my mind recently for some reason. And stop supporting Disney. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That includes Marvel. Sorry, Justice.
No, I crossed the line there. I literally have like 3 Marvel Legends I just bought, so yeah, no, I can't stick to that statement at all.
No, you just gotta pirate it and then sneak into the movies. That way you can still watch your movies, but you don't give them any of your hard-earned money.
I just bought action figures. What the fuck are you on, bro?
You have to go to China and buy the action figures directly from the manufacturer.
Buy the bootlegs.
Or get a bootleg. Yeah, bootleg, exactly.
Anyways, bye!